Welcome back to Munchausen's Proxy, where I think I have decided that after this review of One Piece Episode 2 on Netflix, I will wait until I finish watching the rest of the series to do a season review. I came to that conclusion when Episode 2 was finished, and I started thinking about what I wanted to say about it. I realized that if I keep it spoiler-free, there won't be much to talk about, because I am having entirely too much fun watching the show. Out of the entire 50-minute plus show, I had 2 gripes, and they were minor, especially for a show whose violence is kept to the cartoonish PG to PG-13 level. Aside from those 2 things, we get more backstory for Monkey D. Luffy, some cleanup from last episode with the Marines, and then progression for the story about Luffy, Nami, and Zoro. Oh, and the villain this week was a complete nut job, played to the hilt by Jeff Ward of Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fame. Like Luffy, Buggy the Pirate Clown has also eaten a devil fruit, giving him superhuman abilities. For Buggy, he has the ability to separate his body into pieces and then reform himself. This means he can't be killed by chopping him up. He turned out to be a psycho of the first order with a massive case of spotlight addiction. The 2 problems with the episode were both scenes and flashbacks of Luffy's childhood. The first was some seriously bad fight choreography when Luffy gets taken by pirates and his friend and pirate idol Shanks fights the pirates with his own crew. The second problem was after Shanks somehow finds the pirate who kidnapped Luffy out in the middle of the ocean in a rowboat that he took to get away, which I guess is a third problem in itself. And then Shanks winds up getting his arm bitten off by a sea monster. Why is this a problem? Because there is a suspicious lack of gushing blood everywhere from the missing limb. So yeah, my only complaints after 2 full episodes were one poorly choreographed and executed fight scene, Shanks somehow finding and saving Luffy with no other boat in sight out on the open sea, and almost no blood after Shanks has his arm bitten off by a sea monster. Oh yeah, and I forgot about Kobe, who was barely in this episode. He's still annoying. Given the crap fests I have reviewed lately, and even the shows I liked but had issues with, like House of the Dragon and The Ark, this show is amazingly devoid of migraine-inducing levels of retardedness. Quite frankly, I don't understand how the people in charge of this show were the ones responsible for that mess called Cowboy Bebop that Netflix crapped out last year. However, it does mean a lack of things to talk about in review videos of the shows, unless I want to go full Gotham Knights on this series and just explain what happens while I go over the episodes one by one. Each episode is bound to have at least 1 or 2 issues, and I could tackle them on the fly. But I won't. Luffy is a good character, and has good characters surrounding him as they go on this adventure. There is a reason One Piece, the anime, has lasted over 1,000 episodes over 24 years, and the manga itself has over 100 issues. Just go watch the show for yourself. You can thank me later. Anyway, I guess that's all for this video. If you like what I do here, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, and comment down below. It's all appreciated. Still working on getting the DC is Dying video put together, and Warner Brothers is not helping by continually coming up with new idiocies for me to add, but it will be coming. Until then, tschüss.